welcome. Check out this scene. Tremendous buzz in the building here today. A lot of excitement around this college football matchup. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. Or it's snapped to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's just what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He makes the grab. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he makes it, wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Robinson. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
Oh, I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Long enough and good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The back's got it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the defender. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback with a better idea. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got a receiver wide open here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. Got him. He's sacked. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down now after the sack. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Zimmerman. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the junior, home making a sack there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who has it better than you? Nobody. Not after that first half in Ann Arbor. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Robinson. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Robinson. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he shoved out of bounds about the 3.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on third and goal now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Robinson. And here comes a deep shot. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa! Talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to launch it deep again. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Pass caught. Can he get in?
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. And out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And that ties the score now in the final seconds.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And now it's 3rd and goal. They've got just 2 plays left to try to punch it in here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. And he knocks through the PAT. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Robinson. The pass rush closing in. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. He knocks this one right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So a crucial third down. Can the defense make a stop and force a field goal attempt? On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. It off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. The distance will be from 36 yards away. So this is a puzzling situation. I guess you'd have to expect a fake field goal here. Anything but a touchdown, and you lose the game. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. He's moving out of the pocket. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Robinson. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further.